Today's an exciting day. Poles, boots, skis, wallet, phone, snow. Check. Okay, mood improving. All is right with the world. I'm going skiing with my Elise. Maybe you don't find it as funny as I do. I find it utterly ridiculous and really fantastic all at the same time. I have wanted to do this since I bought this car, and that's been a long time. And I'm going to do something I never do, and that is I'm going to use the defrost. Sounds like it works. Feels like it works. This is full of firsts. I've never done any of this before with this car.
Great cars, great roads, and all the reasons we love to drive.
Road trips, comparisons, test drives, and podcasts. This is Everyday Driver.
Oh, well, look at this empty parking lot down here. It might be time for a little drift session. There we go, just a little bit of throttle. Keep it going, come on, come on, come on. I'm just waiting for Todd to get here so we can meet up and go skiing. Hi guys. Didn't expect to see me this morning. Elise with a roof rack. That's right. I appreciate that manufacturers of gear want to step alongside us and be a part of some absurd idea like this. I have Vredestein Wintrac Tires on here. In fact, it's actually a mix and match because the Elise is really hard to find tires for. So I have Wintracs and Wintrac Pros because, well, sizing for this car is very difficult. I have a Sea Sucker ski rack on the top because that's really the only way to even think about putting skis on this car. Now, I am a little bit apprehensive, actually not as much about the grip because I know the winter tires will handle it. I'm apprehensive about the ski rack because I have the roof panel on. I mean, it's not designed to be dealing with this. I put the skis on upside down to have them at least not create lift. It's just so satisfying doing the thing that everybody says you shouldn't and can't do. Drive your sports car year-round through blizzards. That's brilliant. These kind of conditions, all-weather tires are good for, but really you want to upgrade to winter tires. It feels normal. I'm driving my sports car in the winter. I think I've wanted to do this since I saw James Bond do it in a Lotus. I think it was For Your Eyes Only, the red Lotus with the skis on the back. Yeah, I've wanted to do it since then. Oh, I can actually hear snow rubbing on the bottom now. Oh, that's funny. I like that so much. We are idiots. Stupid good fun. WRX, quitter. Talk about picking the obvious choice. I just enjoy when we get to be idiots. That's really one of my favorite things about this show that we do, is when we get to do something utterly absurd that we've kind of always gone, wouldn't it be fun if? Those are some of my best days. So I might have filled up the front wheels with a little bit of snow doing the drifting through the drifts. I'm a little worried about the wobble. There's going to be a little bit of imbalance soon. I love this much more than I ever imagined, and I'm very happy that we're doing it. Hey, the defrost works. Small victories, small winter victories in the Lotus Elise. Working defrost is one of them. This is perfect conditions. This is how it should be. This is winter driving. Always loved doing it as a kid. A kid? High school? You're still a kid in high school, right? And look at this. I'm following a Lotus Elise in winter conditions. I keep joking with Todd that he should just install a little mini blade. We should film him plow a parking lot.
Winter tires are the game changer. I don't know how else to term it. That is the difference between stupidity and being in a ditch, no matter what car you drive, or being on road and safe and comfortable and happy. It is all thanks to Vredestein for making it possible. They have provided Wintrac Pro tires for both sports cars. Believe it or not, they had sizes that fit. Look, I understand that you are now investing in a second set of tires and probably wheels too, but you've invested so much in your car that you want to keep it safe and you want to keep yourself safe and happy and comfortable. It is 100% worth it.
What I know is that skis or not, this is going to encourage me to take the Lotus out in the middle of winter. Not that I didn't think winter tires would be the key. I knew they would be. I've had plenty of experience to suggest that, but this is the first year we've actually put them on the car, and I'm kind of feeling like I've missed some opportunities. Grip is actually excellent. I have no complaints on the tires. The grip is perfect. I haven't had any issues with drifting, which is really the measure of a good tire, honestly, is just how much drifting you can accomplish. This road's a little greasy, this back road. I can tell that based on the sound and the way it looks, but honestly, I can't feel it. Pretty much locked down. I'm having that experience I've talked about before in winter driving. But this is by far the lightest car I've ever driven in the winter. And we drive around in these 5,000, 6,000, 7,000 pound SUVs, and we don't think about the fact that it's that much mass until the moment you start sliding. And then it becomes frighteningly apparent. Here I am in a 2,000 pound car that I love in every condition. I've added snowy let's go skiing conditions to the list of conditions where I like the Elise, and it's down to that size and weight. I mean, you know, you'd think this car was designed for winter. I mean, it was barely designed for rain, but you'd think, with how well it's doing this morning, that this was actually on the build sheet.
And now I feel like I'm extracting all the goodness out of the GTS. I've had it on track, I've had it on road trips, and now I'm driving it in a blizzard. Now let's talk about the salt issue. Many places around the world are salted. Manufacturers know this. Some cars are better built and better protected than others. In the case of these two cars, Todd's Lotus is primarily aluminum, and so is the Cayman, and the body panels that are not are really well coated. I'm not saying that you have to buy an all-aluminum sports car to be able to have peace of mind to drive it in the winter. But even if you don't, wash the underside, wash the undercarriage, get it sprayed a lot during the winter. I feel like the fun outweighs the angst of having your sports car in the garage for 6 months. Yes, I'm concerned about salt and corrosion, of course. It's just a car, right? It's just a car. It has taken me years to get over this because, like you, I know I'm freaked about bringing my car out in the salted roads with that magnesium crap that gets all over the car. I'm gonna have to be more diligent in washing this through the winter. But I really love driving it in the winter, and I really love using the car year round.
That guy working on that house stared at me going by.
Did you see that guy's reaction? That's the best validation ever. He couldn't wrap his brain around that. This is just so satisfying, and it feels normal. Drive your car, drive your sports car year round.
A snowy Lotus Elise. That's a victory. I'm actually proud of that. I really am.
And the guy back there who whipped his head, I mean, he just tracked Todd's Lotus. Point made, right? How can you do that with your sports car? Sports cars can't do that. Yes, they can. They're actually better suited to this because they have a lower center of gravity.
Everybody happy now? Yellow coming through. Skittle on the move. Hi. A white Subaru Outback, the natural beast of Park City, is surprised that a Lotus Elise is in front of him on the way to the ski mountain. That's right. I said it, and I did it. I like skiing. Somehow this has made me like skiing more. You know, people joke, what's better than a powder day? A powder day where you took your sports car to the mountain? I think that should be on the list.
I just have a big smile on my face because we're doing this with sports cars, skiing in sports cars.
I already baffle people when I climb out of this car and they realize how big I am. Now I'm going to climb out of this car with all my stupid ski gear, pull skis off the top. This is a good day. It's a good day. People are gunning for this day. This mountain doesn't open for an hour. There's barely anywhere to park left.
As usual. Powder day, dude. I'll do two together right here, maybe. Could do two together. Yeah. Yeah, do that.
I'm here. I made it.
That was so satisfying. Waking up early, good ski day. Snow was amazing. Fresh powder. I mean, come on. Sports cars at Deer Valley. Sports cars in the snow. What a great day.
So what's the lesson? Is there a lesson? Does there need to be a lesson? Today on A Very Special Everyday Driver, we've learned nothing, but we've had fun. Taking cars that were never intended to the ski mountain for a powder day. I'm thankful for winter tires. I'm thankful for Vredestein for making winter tires for this car because it's very hard to get tires for this car. I love that this Seasucker rack even works on a car like this. The versatility of that rack is really cool. I mean, I recommend you don't use it on a Target top, but you know, it looks really cool on Paul's car. That's definitely the James Bond ski rack rake we're talking about on the back of Paul's car.
So after all that drifting, like an idiot, my front tires are full of snow and there's this crazy vibration. Look at this. The perils of winter drifting. Oh my gosh, it's terrible. Oh, this is so bad. I could go a lot faster, but it feels like the car's gonna shake itself apart. It was totally worth it. It was totally worth getting slidey with this thing. Winter tires are the best.
You can do this with confidence. That's the crazy thing. I mean, yeah, okay, this car is absurd to do this, but winter tires make it possible. That's the thing. I'm not saying you should, I mean, do, but I understand I'm a little crazier than most. Taking a car this unsuited for this and this low, thanks to Vredestein for providing, honestly, excellent winter tires. They're up there with the best. It accentuates the point. The point being, go. If you have a car you love, put the proper tires on it and do whatever you want to do.
Drive your car year-round. And when you're ready to start driving your car in the spring and summer and take it to the track, go to hookedondriving.com.
Hooked on Driving runs the best track days anywhere, from beginner to advanced. And I don't just tell you that they're the best track days because it's part of our company. It's part of our company because they run the best track days. Ever wanted to go? There's one near you. Maybe we'll see you there. That'd be really cool.
So I need somebody to come and blast my wheels before I leave the parking lot. Okay, Deer Valley, if you're offering services, we need wheel cleaning services before you leave so it's perfectly balanced on the way home.
I didn't know this was my lifelong dream until I did it. And then I realized, yes, I've always wanted to do this. And now I have. Adding it to the list of crazy car things I never imagined I'd do, but I did because of this show. So thank you. Thank you for watching. Thank you to our sponsors. We'll be back with more madness.